Hey, my name is Brendan, and I've been using Recut now for about 2 years, multiple times per week, and I rely on it for my workflow. I'm going to show you basically my normal use case for it and give you a little insight into it in case you're looking to buy it. This is not sponsored. No one is paying me to do this. I just love this product, and Dave, I think, is the owner of the company. Seems to be a really nice guy. He reached out and said, hey, if anybody really loves Recut, if you wouldn't mind doing a video review, that would be great. No promise of reward whatsoever. Honestly, just using this service is enough of a reward for me. And so if you do video work, or if you're starting to get into video work and you kind of hate how long editing takes, especially if it's something like a person talking, a talking head, an interview, whatever, then this can be totally invaluable software for you. So let me show you exactly what I do. So I just finished recording this video. It's 36 minutes and 42 seconds long. This is just talking head, me sitting there talking in front of the camera. Obviously I'm going to edit it more, but that's the original file. So without Recut, I'd have to go through and manually cut out all of the little silences and anything else that's happening down here. I would look at the waveforms and come through and do a cut, come over here, do another cut, and then just keep doing that until I was only left with the good bits of A-roll and only the pieces that I wanted. But here's basically what I do whenever I put it into Recut. So I've synced up my audio and exported a new version of it. I had a couple of really big silences in it, so now it's down to a 32-minute long file. So 32 minutes before Recut. Watch this. Boom. That's literally how long it takes. Was that 2 seconds, 3 seconds? And it's come in here and taken a 32-minute long file, cut it down to 22 minutes without silences, 383 cuts. So imagine how long it would take you to go manually and identify 383 cuts and then do that and end up with the file that you want. And that's what I used to do. I mean, it would take me, gosh, it would take me like 4 hours, between 2 and 4 hours to cut through, take out all the silences, take out all my ums and whatever else. And what this does, this is not, to my understanding, an AI-powered service. This doesn't take out anything but the silences. And the way you set that up is with these parameters over here, which I really appreciate. Like it's a fairly simple tool and it's very repeatable. So I'm not reliant on an AI or I don't know, whatever else you could use, I guess, to try and make this happen. Like I can set up any silence longer than this duration will be cut out. I found 0.3 seconds makes sense for me. Then padding between cuts, I've set up 0.05 seconds, and then remove blips. So audio clips shorter than this will be cut. That'd be like if you snap your fingers or something, I just let that be whatever it is. I don't know. I've never adjusted that. And if you want to, you can preview it without the silence. So if I come back here and hit play.
So right now I'm going to share with you our personal net worth and exactly how and why it grew so much faster after 100.
And so I make personal finance videos, hence the net worth discussion. But it basically tells you what you're going to be dealing with.
Combined salaries didn't total.
And so what you can do is come through here and then play with this and say, oh, I think I really want this to be shorter, or I want a bigger duration or whatever. Figure all that out. The threshold is something that you can either do by yourself or it will do it automatically per video. So I have it set on audio, and what this means is the audio threshold. So any sound that's below this level in the video will be cut out. And then once you have all this set the way you like, you go, okay, this is what I want, 383 cuts, done, thank you very much. You can either export the file, so it could be potentially done by then. If you don't mess up what you're saying a bunch, and you can just basically say like, oh, I just want you to cut out all the silences and give me the rest, you could export that file now, upload it, be done, like, the thing has been created, right? Or if you're okay with your ums and uhs and saying things over again, that could be totally fine. And your workflow would literally be like 2 minutes. I mean, it would be insanely quick. Or what I do is I export an XML file. And so because I edit in Final Cut Pro, it's a .fcp XML. And what that does is let me then import that into Final Cut Pro. Here, I'll show you. So I picked this one. That's the timeline only. So it's made to do more editing. I pick Final Cut Pro, export, I find the right place to put it. I have it in a file back with, all the other things related to that video. Boom, done. So like the actual process of using Recut is absurdly fast. It's seconds. It's not even minutes. It's ridiculous. You come back into Final Cut Pro, and instead of going through your original file and needing all these cuts, I just go to File, import that XML that I just exported with Recut. I pick that one. It brings it all in. And here's the beauty of doing this. Now I have the option to adjust these clips as much as I want. It hasn't exported just the clips like you would if you just made the video file. What this has done is actually brought in the whole video file, but it's clipped it for you. And so if, let's say Recut made a bad decision here between this transition between these two clips.
A long time. Our first.
And I said, oh, I don't like it like that. I want it to drag out a little bit more. I could extend that out.
Long time. Our first.
And so it gives you, maybe I didn't show that well enough.
A long time. Our first.
Maybe I want to drag that out.
Our first long time. Our first.
It installs the beginning of that next clip in there. And so what this is doing is it's giving you your whole entire file. You're able to add and subtract those clips as much as you need to or want to, but it's just done all that editing for you. And so now what I have in here is this 22-minute long sequence of clips, if you will, and I'll come through and cut out all my ums and uhs and retakes, and I'll be left with this amazingly well-cut A-roll that's ready to be finished edited. You know, if you had another editor, you could send it out at this point and say, okay, I've picked through and I've gotten the takes that I like. I mean, this whole process for you might be 15, 20 minutes. I've gotten all the takes that I like because I listen to it at double time speed. So even though a 22-minute video,
Both of our combined salaries didn't total 100 grand.
you listen to it at double time speed. So you get through the whole video in 11 minutes plus your recut time, 15 minutes. That could be your whole workflow. And then it goes out to an editor and they do all the fancy schmancy stuff over top, or you just export it like this or whatever. But the actual amount of time that Recut has saved me is ridiculous. And as something that I've added to my workflow, I think Recut is the single biggest differentiator in terms of saving me time. It's a toss-up between Recut and setting up my camera and microphone to where I never have to move it again, because whenever you have to set up every single time you make a video, like, that's a freaking nightmare. But outside of that, Recut has saved me the most time. So it's an incredible product. I think it's worth every penny. It's been very reliable for me. Like, it's not crashed, it's not differed in the results. The XML file that gets exported is reliable. I don't see a quality deterioration whenever I put it through Recut and then go back and edit it some more. Like, for me and what I'm doing, it is fantastic. And so what this has helped me to do is I've produced probably 120 videos, 130 videos in the span of 90 days. And that's across 3 different YouTube channels. Some of that's shorts, most of that's longs, like long form videos. And it just wouldn't be possible otherwise. Outside of hiring an editor, it wouldn't be possible. And I don't make enough money to hire an editor. So I am the editor. Recut, Dave, whatever your name is, founder guy, thank you for making this product. If there's a team, thank you, team, for making and supporting this product. It is great. I love it. Hope you guys do well. See ya.